Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Watkins Glen in upstate New York. We're gearing up for round 7 of the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich. I'm John Hindhaugh, joining me, my broadcast colleague Shea Adam. Before we get to the green, some of the drivers have already been busy. Chris Noon's got to meet his hometown hero and idol Jimmy Johnson, and the 7-time Cup champion passed on some racing advice. Now let's see how Chris uses that in the first race of the weekend. Waiting for the Mazda MX-5 safety car to pull right-handed into the pit lane, coming through turn 11, which is about to happen now. 45 minutes on the clock, a full field of 2-litre, 180 horsepower Mazda 4-cylinder powered MX-5 ND2s come to the line. The Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 race 1 is underway at the Glen, and immediately down the inside, the moves are starting to be made. 1, 2, I was trying to count how many we had wide further back. I think there was 4, maybe 4.5 Mazdas wide early on. A couple of people going wide there. They'll probably be allowed that on the first lap, but at the front of the field, it's a perfect start from the front row. Connor Zilic has done his job.
What a beautiful sound as all the cars crossed under the start-finish line as well. Justin Piscatell dropped back a little bit. Celine Royan got a bit sketchy though, coming over the top of the S's, but Bruno Carniero working with his teammate, trying to break away from the rest of the pass, and then Celine Royan, he knows that he needs to win this race to try and get the championship advantage.
In the loop for the first time, you can't really go, see, I was about to say you can't go side by side too wide through there, but this is Idemitsu, and Mazda MX-5s didn't absolutely justify the laws of gravity.
The start is under review. Race control is looking at certain cars for potentially changing their column before the start lines. Sam Paley was the car that they were looking at for the penalty. It has been issued. Drive-through penalty for the false start.
That is going to be very, very costly for Sam. So coming to the line.
Watch for the blue number 28 machine. He should be the 4th car back in line. Yes, he does. He moves clear across to driver's right well before the start-finish line. Great call by race control to pick that up.
Contact in the middle of the pack with Luca Mars in the 50,
It was Alex Bashura who turned down on Tyler Gonzalez, who went a little bit too optimistic there.
Good lead from Connor Zilic at the moment. Oh, big moment.
Anthony McIntosh.
For Anthony McIntosh in the Le Mans winning livery. Now, was there a little helping hand there for McIntosh or something? Has he got his left rear puncture?
Yes, he does.
So I think there's been contact. He's actually done very well there, Shea. The leaders come through to our right-hand side, right up to the wall. Oh, thought of a pass here. Carniero pulls out, maybe just getting a little bit of cooler air through the radiators to keep that 2-litre 4-cylinder 180 horsepower engine cooled down. There's a nice move down the inside by Gonzalez. He's looking really very impressive indeed, and he's worked his way up through that train. Remember, it's not that long ago he was in the middle of that train coming through, and we saw that quite forceful move down at turn 1 when I tried to call him Luca Mars. Now, Roland out of the car.
Yep, full course yellow is out. Celine could not get the engine to refire, so he exited his car and got to a place of safety.
To the line, single file restart this time, and here they come. And Zilic gets a good start. Carniero is thinking about it and got a little tap there from Tyler Gonzalez. He's bump drafting him through to the lead. Gonzalez goes down the inside, the number 21. I'm not sure even if he wanted to, but he didn't have a choice because he was being ushered through by Gonzalez. He's gone through to 2nd and following through to 3rd. Joey Atanasio, the formidable racing car. That's the black with the green car. And the man who restarted in the lead has dropped back to 5th position.
Jared Thomas making it up to 4th position as well. I think you're right on that. Watching Carniero's hands on the restart, he was hard on the brakes and clearly not slowing down because there was another Mazda just helping him into the braking zone a little bit deeper, but it worked out for Carniero for now. Let's see how long it takes before Gonzalez makes another move as Justin Piscatell goes for a wild ride through the entry to the bus stop, and manages to recover.
Leader went very wide on the exit of the inner loop as well. Shea, and Gonzalez has got his chance, and there's a spin behind there as well, right in the middle of the pack, but the lead has changed again. And I was going to say that is going to be an incident. There was at least 2 or 3 cars involved.
That's Ethan Tyler in car number 80, John, for Hickson Motorsport, the young man who's only making his 2nd
full
weekend.
Course yellow.
Full course caution is out. No surprises there. And another car also involved. Rear left wheel is askew on that car. I think that was broken suspension there.
the lead battle was going on, and Gonzalez goes down the inside, and then behind, it was the 76 that went around. So that was Dirks that went around and started it all. Here we go again, just under 16 minutes to go. They're passing us now. And again, Tyler Gonzalez right on the rear bumper of the leader. Now this time, has Cañaro remembered where he's got to brake? Round the outside, here comes the 43. That's Joey Atanasio in the green and black car, and for once this time, the man in second place loses out just a wee bit. Now down the inside, the Soul red and white car. That's a very nice move through the toe of the boot, side by side with the number 24 as well. That's fantastically good racing, really good. Aaron Johnson in that 24 car, that's the white car. Used to seeing him in those darker red colours. And off!
Sam Paley.
Trying to fight back from that first lap. In fact, coming to the green flag penalty. And that looked to me to be the toe of the boot on the driver's right. That'll be another full course yellow, I think.
Yep, I'm with you on that, John. Yep, full course caution is out, so stop making your passes. Tyler Gonzalez, get back in line. There you go. Call has come through. Sam Paley is getting out of his Mazda.
The line, green flag is in the air, and we're racing. Once again, the lead three. Atanasio, Cañaro and Tyler Gonzalez. Gonzalez very late on the brakes down into turn one and does it again. And he makes that look very easy, and I'll tell you it's not. Downhill braking, it really puts the pressure on the front tyres, which have to stop and turn at the same time. And that was a brilliant move, and he's straight on the back of Atanasio. The black and green car then leading from the orange and silver and white car in second position. There's about a Mazda MX-5 between them and the chasing pack. Connor Zilic right in there as well, trying to make a move. 1, 2, 3 wide. Here comes Aaron Johnson in the lighter coloured car, the 24 on the inside. Oh, and on the grass. Zilic on the grass, and they'll have to go through the tyres and wait and rejoin, and they've lost a handful of places. And behind them, that's going to cause problems. Around goes the 82.
Woody Hyman.
Hyman stops in the middle of the road and just about gets away with it in the JTR Motorsports. Take a full advantage, side by side at the front of the field. Gonzalez, another downhill braking point at turn 8, he's gone through, and that is Aaron Johnson in the 24 right behind, side by side with Atanasio. Atanasio is in there, I can tell you. You can't see the Mazda because he's so close to the back of the 51 car. And look at this as well, coming up behind them.
Aiden Fasnacht.
Fasnacht from the back of the grid to fourth position.
And then there's Justin Piscatel just looming ever so slightly, waiting for the chaos to play out ahead.
On the back stretch, Atanasio bump drafting the leader, goes to the outside, and straight away Johnson dives down to the right-hand side, sees the opportunity to follow the leader through. He might get pushed wide, he does get pushed wide, that's going to cost him a position to Fasnacht. If Fasnacht can hold on round the outside in the darker colour car behind, there's a huge off for Connor Zilic, the Hickson Motorsport car. He was helped into that, I think. Got a bit squirrely in the middle of the inner loop, and that will be that, I'm afraid. Yellow flag will come out, and we'll have to see the safety car again. We will not go back to green flag racing, but how about this? Tyler Gonzalez then for Copeland Motorsport ahead of Joey Atanasio for Formidable Racing, 51 from 43. Two 17-year-olds on the top two steps of the podium. Aiden Fasnacht in third position in the number 15 from the back of the grid.
With his first ever top 10 finish in the series, it's a step on the podium for Aiden Fasnacht.
And they're spread out across the line. I like that. That's a nice shot. Onto the checkers of victory lane, and Tyler Gonzalez, the 17-year-old, with his first victory in the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5, sorry, second victory in the Mazda MX-5 Championship. And once again, the Idemitsu Mazda MX-5 Championship in 2022 has delivered us some great racing at the front of the field.
Yeah, you know, we've had some bad luck recently, just some mechanical failures, silly things like that. We've always had the speed. Copeland Motorsports always given me the great car. Finally got it to put it together again. It was definitely a crazy race, you know. There was a lot of contact out there, real crazy drivers. This track's real crazy. It's so tight, especially going up the hill through the S's. It's a lot of contact, but everybody kept it clean for the most part up front. It was a good race.
So the checkered flag came out under yellow after Connor Zilic's accident with 3.5 minutes to go, but congratulations still due to Tyler Gonzalez in the 51. And what a class act! The top three coming to the line all in a row. So after the Watkins Glen weekend, Jared Thomas leads the table, 2,320 points. Celine Roland second, 415 back. Rookie Joey Atanasio, who's been having a fantastic season so far, he sits in third. Gresham Wagner in fourth, 485 points down. Bruno Coniero fifth, and rounding up the top six in the standings, Sam Pearley. Rounds 9 and 10 for the Idemitsu MX-5 Cup drivers at Road America, July 2nd and 3rd.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of the International Motorsports Association. We would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.